Good morning, everybody. This is Kyle Speed 1 coming to you from the racetrack. Yeah. Well, I have another update of a Fly Ferrari GTO 250. I did the same thing with this one as I did with the first one, the blue one. It's got the Olifer. It's got the Olifer chassis on it, slotted motor pod, slotted axles, slotted pinion, and slotted sidewinder gear. Okay, using the original tires and the original rims from the Fly slot car. I had to cut out the interior the same as I did on the blue one, and now there's no magnets in this. I do have some lead weight in the nose, but it looks like I'm going to have to add more weight and upgrade the tires to some super tire silicone tires. So I can't really run this thing real fast because of those guardrails right now, because the rear end wants to slide out on it. Oops. Murphy's Law struck. Oh well. Now let's try it again. See how it slides? Tire slides. Yeah, I'm not going to bang it up any further. Anyway, if you get a chance, try one of these Olifer chassis to upgrade your Fly car from being front motor and convert it over to using slotted gear and rear motor sidewinder setup. I think you'll be pleased with it. Yeah, and that is a Piranha 21,500 motor in that thing. That's what I use in just about everything. So you might also notice, I've got something going on here. Some of you may recognize that chassis. Some of you may not. What you're looking at, what you're looking at is a George Turner kit, slot car kit. Slotted front axle, slotted rear axle, slotted gear, slotted pinion, slotted bushings, and the wheels, the wire wheels, are from Le Mans Miniatures. I have a set of BRM 1/32 scale wire wheels and tires coming in from Spain. They're just going to be, like all things, jacked up in customs. And then I have to wait for the United States snail mail to show up and not do what they did to me last time, as I'm staring out that front window as my mailman shows up and he puts a couple of things in the mailbox, and I know I received a notification that my stuff was supposed to be here that day. And he leans back and he looks towards my front door. My Camaro is sitting out in the driveway, and he takes off. 2 hours later, as he's delivering mail in other areas, I go outside just for a breath of fresh air, and now there's a pink slip on, taped to my door that says, "Sorry, we missed you." Yeah, my mailman's a liar. He never got out of the mail truck and walked his sorry butt up to my front door, knocked, or rang the doorbell. I was here the whole time. I was staring at him out through that window. And it just so happened to be the George Turner kit of a Ferrari 375. Great detail. It is a resin kit. It is all resin, basically. My Tamiya light gray primer paint hasn't come in yet, but I finally finished this up today because my slot invasion guide showed up in the mail today. So you got to hear me rant about the United States mail. And to me, it's rightly deserved. I've had problems with this particular. He's a white guy. I've had problems with this turkey on several occasions, being facetious with my damn mail. And I'm about ready to put a Texas boot up his butt if he keeps playing around, because I've got something really, really, really costly and important coming to me in the mail soon. And I don't want to have to do what I did last time and actually get up and drive to the post office and chew out the manager there when I have proof that he made a package disappear. This particular mailman. And they never did recover it. They never did find it. So now they got my address because they opened it up and they saw the contents and kept it. So now they got my name, they got my address. So if they want to pay me a visit, you're going to get a rude awakening if they try to break into my house. I'm going on another rant here. I was trained by the best U.S. military, and that's the United States Marine Corps, and I do not have a problem flipping the switch on to eradicate somebody trying to rob me. I would have no guilt whatsoever in doing so. Poor mama, poor daddy, poor wife, poor kids. It's not my problem. Your insignificant other decided to do something crooked, and that's the price he gonna pay, or I should say he or she is gonna pay for breaking into this house. Because thank God above, we have the 2A. And in Texas, in the non-Democrat run cities, we don't play that. We don't play with looters and robbers and thieves and rapists. and that dog ain't gonna hunt. But anyway, if you get a chance, and I'm running it on my throttle press, as you can see. And what I do is every few minutes I'll come up and wind it up faster. Then I'll reduce the speed back down until it's basically a crawl. And a few minutes later I'll come back and raise it up a little higher. And I'll keep doing this for about 30 minutes total. Then I'll let it cool down. And then after it's cooled down, I'll come back and do the same thing over again. And these Piranha motors as I've said in some of my other videos, they are great motors. I'm really happy with them. I've never had a problem with one having a short lifespan, as it were. They're smooth. The noise you hear is strictly from the gears. So if you get a chance, get online, look at George Turner's models. The only problem is for those that are in the States here, I ain't even gonna talk about the joke of Canadians, but here in the United States, yeah, they're gonna jack you up. It's gonna come overseas, it's gotta go through customs, and there may or may not be some tariff paying tariff requirements for it. So far I haven't received one of those bills. So, basically between Britain and the United States, it's a slow boat, but it does get here if my mailman feels like it. So that's pretty much all there is for today. There's the update. Remember about the Fly slot car modification. This is on a Ferrari 250 GTO. Beautiful car. And as usual, per Fly, the detailing is just awesome. Awesome possum. Yeah. So, you can see the motor back here. I did the same thing. I painted the chassis black and I painted the red wires black. So that basically gets camouflaged up inside there. But there's the driver. It's got the dash panel. It's got the stick shift and the rear panel. So that's about it. I won't gab any further. I'll give you another update on the George Turner Ferrari 1954 375. And that's it for today. Bye, folks. Yeah.